I never thought I would live to see the day my own daughter would shut me out of one of the most important moments of her life. When she told me, "Mom, I don't think you should come to the wedding," it felt as though the ground disappeared beneath me. For 26 years, I raised her, loved her with everything I had, sacrificed sleep, comfort, and dreams to make sure she could live hers. And now, I wasn't even good enough to watch her say, "I do." It wasn't anger that broke me. It was confusion. Where had I gone wrong? I replayed every memory of our lives together. The scraped knees I bandaged. The late nights helping her with school projects. The way she'd crawl into my bed during thunderstorms because she needed to feel safe. I thought we had a bond no one could break. But when she met him, this man she claimed was her soulmate, something changed. Suddenly, she grew distant. Phone calls were shorter. Visits became rare. When I asked about him, she brushed off my questions, said it wasn't the right time. And then months later, out of the blue, came the announcement she was engaged. No build-up, no introducing him first, no family dinner. Just engaged. Naturally, I asked to meet him. And that's when the wall went up. She told me it wasn't necessary, that she wanted to keep things simple. Then came the gut punch. She didn't think I should come to the wedding at all. She said it gently, as if that softened the blow. But the wound was deep. I spent weeks in silence, trying to respect her wishes, but unable to silence the storm inside me. My best friend urged me to let it go. "She'll come around," she said, but something in my heart refused to rest. Mothers know things. We sense storms before they arrive, danger before it shows itself. And something told me this wasn't just about me not being good enough. Something darker was at play. So I made a decision. If I wasn't allowed at the wedding, I would still go. Not to cause drama, but because I had to see for myself. I had to understand what had changed my daughter so completely. The day of the wedding came. My heart pounded as I slipped quietly into the back row of the small chapel. I wasn't dressed like a guest. I didn't want to draw attention. I just wanted to be there, even if unseen. When the doors opened and my daughter walked down the aisle, my breath caught. She was radiant, but not in the way brides usually are. Her smile looked painted on, her eyes clouded. She didn't look like a woman about to marry the love of her life. She looked like someone walking toward a prison cell. Then I saw him, her fiancé. The moment my eyes fell on him, I understood everything. He wasn't smiling warmly at her. He was gripping her arm a little too tightly, guiding her like she was property. His gaze wasn't soft with love. It was hard, controlling, almost threatening. In that instant, I knew why she hadn't wanted me there. She was hiding him from me. The ceremony began, but I couldn't focus on the words. My mind raced. My heart begged me to do something. But what could I do? Stand up and shout? Drag her away? No, she would hate me for that. I needed a way to reach her without making her feel ashamed. When the vows came, I saw her lips tremble. She hesitated just for a heartbeat before saying "I do." And in that hesitation, I knew she didn't want this. She was afraid. The reception was held in a small hall, and I slipped in quietly among the crowd. That's when fate handed me a moment. Her new husband left her side to talk with some of his friends. I saw my daughter standing alone, staring down at the floor, shoulders slumped. I walked up slowly, afraid she'd send me away. When she saw me, her eyes widened, and for a second I thought she'd scream. But then, something broke inside her. Tears spilled down her cheeks as she whispered, "Mom." She didn't push me away. She didn't tell me to leave. She fell into my arms, trembling like that little girl afraid of thunderstorms. And in that moment, I whispered back, "You don't have to do this. You're not alone." It was like a dam burst. She confessed everything in hushed words. He wasn't who she thought he was. At first, he had seemed charming, protective, even caring. But over time, that protection turned into possession. He controlled what she wore, who she spoke to, even what she ate. He convinced her that I wouldn't accept him, that I would ruin everything if I knew. He had isolated her, spun lies until she believed she had no one but him. But deep down, she knew the truth. She just needed someone to remind her she was strong enough to walk away. I held her face in my hands and told her the words every daughter needs to hear. You are loved, you are enough, and you are free to choose a different path. It wasn't easy. Walking away from that hall, still in her wedding dress, took every ounce of courage she had. People stared, whispered, gasped. Her new husband shouted after her, furious, demanding she come back, but she kept walking, and I walked beside her. That night, in the quiet of our home, she cried in my arms until the sun came up. She apologized over and over for pushing me away, for not trusting me, for being blind. But I told her she had nothing to be sorry for. Love can cloud the clearest minds. What mattered was that she was safe now, and she knew she wasn't alone. It's been a year since that day. My daughter has started fresh. New job, new apartment, new hope. She's even started therapy to heal the scars no one else could see. And though her heart is cautious, she's learning that love should never come with fear. As for me, I learned something too. Sometimes being a parent isn't about stepping back and letting your child live their life. It's about stepping in when you see them drowning, even if they think they don't want saving. Love isn't always gentle. Sometimes love has to be fierce. And so when people ask about that day, I don't say my daughter didn't want me at her wedding. I say I was there when my daughter found her freedom. Because that's what mothers do.